this group of people are really interested, creative people. I don't spend time in a group like this, typically, in my everyday life. There's a lot of trust here. It's really interesting, the level of trust that we have. So I'm reconnecting with that quality. It's really special, and I want to keep in this network. This is valuable to me personally.
Campfire has been very interesting, and I have enjoyed meeting lots of new people, and I'm excited about the possibilities that it holds and the diversity of the people and the subjects, and I'm learning a lot from it.
Fabulous networks, fabulous people, hope and inspiration.
I've come away with like a ball of energy, what people have fed into me, that I can use for my own kind of well-being and and share it as well.
It's suddenly really taken off like a rocket, and sometimes I find I haven't got enough time to read all the articles, and I want to because most of them are really interesting.
I'm always fascinated when I look at all the blogs and the posts and see who's saying what, and it's all very inspiring. And I think it's an incredibly good idea, and I expect to be more involved in the future.
Well, it's great to have people around your kitchen table. Some people you've known for years and years with different connections, and then also some new people, and making some, I mean, maybe we should call it not Campfire Convention, but Campfire Connection, because that's what it feels like for me, making connections with people and finding some common ground and looking at what are the issues that are important to us and doing something about them.
I'm interested, and I feel like I'm at the, maybe in at the start or early anyway on this one, so good.
Campfire for me has been, today as a result, it's been really practical. I'm going away with a sense of being able to make a contribution and something that's very practical and aligned with what my skill sets and passions are.
There's so many people I know in my life who I'm going to go away and say, this campfire thing, you've got to get involved. People who I know who are walking their own paths and looking for other people to connect with. One of the other camp-outers here said last night she was looking for tribe. And I think that is absolutely our universal truth as human beings. But she was correct in saying she was looking in a geographical location that wasn't the correct place. We should be looking in our emotional and intellectual locations, and this is a real opportunity for us to do that.
I made up my mind to come. I've taken the space out of my life to actually turn up, because if the campfire isn't fed, then nothing happens. So it doesn't matter, because we've got people who come in and they've done, some talks, they've done yoga classes, they've done kind of like group discussions, there's been music, there's been group singing and all kinds of things, just for kind of like a bonding within the group. And the bonding is very, very important. And within modern society, I think, especially with the internet, it's very cold, and it's kind of like lost its kind of humanity about it.
If you come away and you've met one person who's inspired you, or you've heard one idea that's inspired you, or if you have inspired one person, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter that you might have met a lot of people you might not have agreed with, or whose opinions you might not have shared. It's that one person that matters. And the only way you can do that is by going to these kind of things and by sifting through all the kind of stuff, because you're always going to find that kind of one little gem of an idea, or you're going to meet that one person who's going to say something, or you're going to say something which somebody's going to go, oh my God, that's really profound, and that will change their life and their process, and then they pass it on.
That's revolutionary, because we're all so used to having been sold something. So to just show up, just to be there, you had to be there, is a very different thing. It's a very different proposition. It's playful, and it's freeing, and it's surprising, and it's challenging. So it was great. That's not a small lot of stuff, that's a lot of stuff.
In order to survive on the planet, we have to live with more understanding and more receptivity, and of course forgiveness, which is what we were talking about around the fire last night. The meaning of that word, forgiveness. When we all live in a place where we're giving and to things that we are for, then the planet will survive and everything will reverse, and we'll all live happily ever after.